On my wedding day, the man I was about to marry walked out on me at the altar to go cut down the woman hanging from a rope in a white gown upstairs. Her name was Cara Russo, a bodyguard's daughter, the girl Lucian Moretti had kept hidden for years. My name is Gianna Rourke. My family never sat on the commission. We owned the thing the commission couldn't live without. Port Newark, the dock unions, the trucking lines, the security firms. Every old blood family in New York quietly ran on. Lucian needed all of it to take his father's seat, so he married me, and I handed him everything: my family's ports, my family's men, my family's name. I thought I was building a marriage. I was building his throne. I told myself the girl in white was nothing. I swallowed it. For 3 years, I swallowed all of it. When Cara lost the child, he blamed me. When she died, he blamed me. Then he turned my own ports against my blood, froze out my father, buried my brother, and locked me in a room on his estate until I coughed red onto the silk he'd gifted me. I died understanding exactly what I'd always been to him: not a wife, the infrastructure under his empire. And then, I opened my eyes. The veil was still on my head. The chapel bells were still ringing. Lucian Moretti stood in front of me, smiling, like he hadn't already put me in the ground. I was back to the day I married him. So this time, I'm giving her back to him.
Gianna.
Lucian held out his hand.
It's time.
Lucian Moretti came to take me to the altar, and he was smiling the way he used to, the smile I once mistook for love. Behind him, 200 guests, 5 families, every old name in New York, here to watch the Rourke girl marry the Moretti heir. They all thought they knew me: the quiet bride, the good daughter who'd trade her family's ports for a seat beside a future boss, the girl who'd smile through anything. Last time I did, I took his hand. His fingers were warm. 3 years from now, those same fingers would sign the order that buried my brother.
You're shaking.
He said softly.
Don't be nervous.
I wasn't nervous. I was counting. Any minute now, a girl in a white dress was going to put a rope around her neck on the 3rd floor of this estate, and Lucian was going to drop my hand and run to her. Last time it broke me. This time, I knew the script better than the people performing it, so I let him walk me toward the altar. I let the priest open his book. I let Lucian look at me like I was the most important thing in his world. Heaven had given me one more turn at this table. This time, I was going to make him bleed for every drop he took from me. The priest drew breath to begin, and then the doors flew open.
Mr. Moretti!
A man, white-faced, breathless.
It's Cara Russo. She's upstairs. God, somebody cut her down.
The whole chapel turned to stone. Lucian's hand went cold in mine. I watched it happen on his face, the war lasting all of half a second between the woman he was marrying and the woman he loved. Half a second. That was what 3 years of my life had been worth.
I have to. It's a life. I'll be right back. We'll finish after. Our families are already joined. A few minutes won't change anything.
Last time, I'd nodded, sat in that chapel like a doll while my husband ran to save his mistress, and let 200 people watch the Rourke girl get left at her own wedding. Not this time.
Of course.
I said, and rose.
I'll come with you.
That stopped him.
What?
A girl is in danger under this roof on the morning I'm supposed to become the woman of this house.
I smoothed my dress, calm as still water.
If something happens to her today, people will talk. They'll say the Rurans have no heart. This is a Moretti matter. Soon it'll be mine. I have a responsibility to see it with my own eyes.
I heard the whispers start behind me. The bride, following the groom to his mistress's bedside, mid-bow. Half scandal, half spectacle. Let them whisper. Whispers were seeds. I intended to harvest every one. Lucian searched my face for the trap. He didn't find it. He never could read me. That was always his mistake.
All right.
He said. Good, I thought, falling into step behind him toward the stairs. Walk into it. Cara stood in the middle of the room, pale as the white silk she wore. A wedding dress. On the morning of mine, a faint red mark circled her throat. Too neat, I noted at once, for someone who had truly meant to die.
Lucian,
Her lashes fluttered the instant his shadow fell over her.
you came.
I'm here.
He said at once, reaching for her.
I'm here, Cara.
She swayed as if her knees might give out, and he caught her without thinking, one hand at her waist, the other closing around hers. By the time she leaned into him, she already looked less like a girl in distress and more like a woman returning to the place she believed she belonged.
I know I have no right.
Her voice broke on cue.
I know a girl like me could never be your wife.
Tears spilled, perfectly timed.
I only wanted to wear white once, to pretend. For one morning, the one walking towards you. Is that so unforgivable? To dream a dream I'll never get to keep.
Lucian held her like a man trying to keep something precious from breaking apart in his hands. He had forgotten the 200 guests downstairs. He had forgotten the priest waiting in the chapel. He had forgotten me, standing only a few feet away in my own wedding dress. Once, this scene would have torn my heart out. I would have cried for them, for him, for the love I thought I was trespassing on. Now I only watched her work. She was good, I would give her that. Every tremble, every tear, every hitch in her voice aimed with perfect precision. Not at Lucian, at me. Go on, I thought. Finish it. You're almost at the part where you ruin yourself. Kara gave a small, shuddering breath and buried her face against Lucian's chest, as if the whole world had narrowed down to the shelter of his arms. Then she looked up at him, eyes bright with tears, and delivered the line she had been building toward all along.
Lucy,
She whispered.
and I'm pregnant.
The word landed like a gunshot.
2 months. I didn't want our child born with no name. I'd rather have died than let him be called a bastard. That's why I couldn't bear today.
Behind me, the whispers became a roar. The Moretti heir. And the bodyguard's daughter. A child, 2 months along, conceived while the ink was still drying on a Rourke Moretti alliance the whole commission had blessed. On the morning of the wedding, no less. I'd heard all of this before. In my last life I heard it from behind a closed door, after everyone had already decided I was the cold wife who'd driven a pregnant girl to the rope. This time I was standing in the middle of the room when it broke. And this time I spoke first.
Let me get this straight.
My voice cut clean through the noise. Heads turned.
I was told this woman was household staff. Someone your family looks after.
And you're informing me, on our wedding day, in front of every name in New York, that she is carrying your child?
Lucian's jaw tightened. For one breath he looked like the boy I'd married, caught, cornered, calculating which lie cost least. Then he let go of Kara's hand, stood, and faced me. And I knew, from the set of his shoulders, that he'd decided to stop pretending.
Gianna,
He said.
since it's come to this, I won't lie to you. Kara is the daughter of the man who guarded me my whole life.
Lucian said.
We grew up together. She's mine. She was mine long before our families ever drew up a contract.
So there it was, out loud, in front of 200 witnesses. In my last life, this was the sentence I built a marriage on top of anyway, telling myself it was old history. This time I let it sit in the open where everyone could smell it. Kara, feeling the room turn, scrambled to soften it.
It wasn't his fault.
She sobbed.
That night he'd been drinking. He was thinking of you, Miss Ruth. He mistook me for you. That's how the baby came to be.
I laughed. I couldn't help it. It came out sharp and bright and turned every head in the room.
Mistook you for me?
I said.
We met 3 times before today. 3, each time with our fathers in the room and our lawyers in the hall. Lucian has never once been alone with me long enough to mistake me for a coat rack, let alone a lover.
I looked at her, almost gently.
You shared his bed for years. Don't crawl into my name to cover what you did in his.
Kara's face went white. Lucian's went dark.
Careful, Gianna.
His voice dropped, low, cold, ugly.
Without your father's ports, without the unions in his pocket, do you really think you'd be standing in this room at all?